back door. And when these things abruptly takes a turn in our lives, not only do they cause disorder, chaos, and confusion, but they cause obstruction, destruction, and delay.
That's right.
And whenever you experience any parts of these three dysfunctions, it will further cause you to wonder in your mind, when will I ever see the end result of what I have worked so hard for from the beginning?
That's right.
And if any of us in here this evening have any concerns about the progressions of life, it should bother you when things in your life are left undone. These agitations should affect you because it involves the plans that you have put in place for your prospective lives. It should absolutely irritate you because these are situations where you have not only put your own money, your resources into them, but you have also invested quite a bit of your time in the process. But on this afternoon, I've come to tell you that change, in order to change the outcome, it must involve understanding the expectation of your destination. I've come to announce to you that sometimes the plans that you make have to be altered. And sometimes God has to allow the plans that you have made to suddenly come to a complete halt. And when you have realized that you have done all that you could have done, even in your elementary, middle school, and high school years, everything was carried out according to your own very plan. Nothing was left. You had all of your ducks in a row, and something still came and jacked your stuff all up.
Come on, come on.
I came with a strong voice to tell somebody not to get discouraged in here tonight, young folk. And don't lose heart when your plans suddenly fall through.
Yeah.
Because that's just God trying to tell you that he's got plans for you. Oh, I'm getting ready to let go and preach here because I feel the young people are getting ready to get down with me like they did with Five Starter. Jeremiah 29:11, I'm going to come home to you. The New Living Translation says, "For I know the thoughts and the plans that I have for your life, saith the Lord. They are plans that are good and not for disaster, but to give you a future and a hope." Lord, and let me just speak to you. I don't care what your teacher told you. If you are in the class, that means you're going to be the head of the class. I don't care if they tried to diagnose you and tell you that you would never learn. You have ADHD, something is wrong with your brain. You have psychological issues because your mama won't nothing. That means you ain't going to be nothing. Because your daddy sold drugs, that mean you gonna sell drugs. But I came to announce to everybody in here, from the parent down to the legal system, that if my God called you to be a conqueror, you are more than a conqueror through Christ Jesus. All you gotta do is keep on praying and keep on believing that if God be for you, he's more than the whole world against you. Lord, let me come down your street because there's a lot of things going on in school that don't need to be happening. You got boys now walking down the hallway holding hands with another boy. You got girls coming out of the bathroom going into the boys' bathroom. But I've come to put in your mind and in your spirit that you are wonderfully and fearfully made. And God told me to announce and tell you tonight, don't you roll with the crowd, but always walk with Jesus. I come to tell somebody tonight that God ain't finished with you yet. I know it looks like the world is coming to an end as you walk down your hallway and as you wait at your bus stop. But God wants me to instruct everybody in the place tonight to understand that if God be for you, he's more than the whole world that is against you. You need to lift your hands tonight, young folk, and say, I belong to you.
I belong to you. Yes, sir. You're going to have to make your mind up. Come on, sir.
What God is saying here is that
Take your time.
I have all of your interests
He's saying something.
best at heart.
Yes, sir.
And since I was the one that created you and these plans are for you, that simply means that I designed the road that each and every one of you must take.
Yes.
And when I think about plans, I think about the strategic planning of an architect.
Come on here.
God is the architect of our lives because we are the blueprint of the creation that satisfied his mindset when he placed us in the earth. You have to understand the mind and the professionalism of an architect because they design and create the overall plans and blueprints for every structure. They build them to be safe, functional, and economical to suit the needs of those who will occupy them. They are involved in just about every phase of the building project. They stay in constant communication with the construction crew, the clients, and all of the contractors until the final delivery of the completed structure has been done. They spend most of their time traveling back and forth to the site to make sure that the project is being built according to the specification because they are concerned about the plans for their design. They are so concerned that they do this day by day, phase by phase, even down to the very last minute because anything can go wrong at any time. And when things start to go wrong, that means things are not coming together. And when things don't come together, young people, that will cause one of the worst issues that a contractor would ever want to have to face. And that is they will experience a project delay. The two types of delays I want you to understand tonight. One is called an excusable delay. This is when the delay of a project is attributed to the circumstances beyond the contractor's control. And importantly, where the delay is not caused by the fault, the neglect of the contractor nor the third parties from whom the contractor is responsible. I'm going somewhere. The second one is inexcusable. This is when the delay is due to the fault of the contractor and everyone involved, which consists of everybody who's on site reporting to the general contractor. I've come to tell you tonight that in life, young people, you may have to experience some excusable delays. Some stuff has happened to you that you didn't even have no control over. You've been put into some situations that you did not ask to be put in. You even had experiences in life that you didn't even want to have to go through. But life has just happened that way for you. I've come to tell you, inexcusable delay. You don't have to worry about what the outcome is because as long as you're in God's hands, God will make sure that everything that concerns you, He will perfect it. I know the word tells us tonight that every good thing, every good perfect gift, it comes down